And hello and welcome to the Ales and Fails stream. I'm your host, Alewolf, otherwise known as Ales, gentleman streamer, the excellence of an execution, alias Maximus. And welcome back to the stream, folks. Merry Friday to you. Thank you so much for being here and spending even an iota of your day with us today. It's been quite a few days, hasn't it? Happy Pride Month, of course. Happy Pride Month. June is the month of Pride. And if you tuned in yesterday, you might have noticed that we were doing something slightly different. We were part of the Fruities Pride Parade train. We were able to raise some funds for the It Gets Better project. We were able to have some very, I want to say, relatively intimate conversations. And we played a game called Celeste, and we had a lot of trouble with it. But what else is new around here? Of course, I've got my trusty partner with me, who happens to be dozing off. We shall not say his name. We don't talk about him. He's dozing off because he recently had lunch. Today we'll be playing Baldur's Gate 3, which is a game that we have been playing for quite some time. And it is fun, and it is good, and I think we know the way forward. We have to find our friend Nere. We have to get him out of a cave-in, and that is exactly what we're going to do today. So here's hoping that you are here to see some of that. Before we actually get into brass tacks here, let me go ahead and post this. We are still raising funds for the It Gets Better project. I'll go ahead and pin that into the chat there. We'll probably be raising funds for the rest of the month. Feel free to donate, and if you do, then you'll be able to get a chance to win one of 3 Power Up Pride Humble Bundles to be decided at the end of this month. So I think that's pinned. Let's go ahead and actually talk about what is on tap today, because of course, that is what we do around here. We have to have an ale before we actually get down to business. That's just part of how it goes. Welcome, in I go. Is that Mama Ale's baby boy? The one and only. I hope you're having a good Friday. In I go. But yeah, let's talk about this. This is something that we've had before. This is a peanut butter breakdown, and as you can tell, it looks exactly like a peanut butter can. Unfortunately, it is not just that, it is actually beer. So imagine that those of you might have picked this up at the grocery store and been fooled by the fact that it is indeed not your creamy, not your chunky, it is nothing but beer. I very much like the can design, of course, made to resemble as much of that as possible, with some slight different colorations there. This is a stout, of course. And it is a stout brought to us by Central Coast Brewing. Now, let me turn off that ale cam. What exactly is a stout, you might be wondering? Oh, that looks concerning. Well, the question is, what is it that I drink that doesn't look concerning, right? I wonder what you think of it. I wonder what. Well, that is what we're going to find out very soon. A stout is a type of ale that brews dark. The reason for that is because of the type of malts that it uses. It uses crystal malts, chocolate malts, caramel malts, and when you boil those, they turn dark. Dark like my heart, dark like cola, Pepsi Cola, Coca-Cola, RC Cola, name them, it's that one. Stouts and porters are definitely similar, but the main difference is that you roast your malts for a stout, and so that gives it a slightly coffeeier finish. There's actually a wide variety of stouts. There's things like oatmeal stouts, which incorporate oatmeal, of course, gives it a slightly more breakfasty type flavor. There's coffee stouts, which of course incorporate coffee, and that is one of the major flavor patterns in a stout, that coffee flavor finish. Sometimes you simply just add that coffee in there to give it that extra kick. You've got milk stouts, which of course incorporate lactose. Lactose, of course, from the makers of milk, gives your beer a milky quality. You got things such as, what's the other one that I always forget? You know what? It'll come to me. But then the one that I always like to talk about, of course, is pastry stouts, which are very similar to milk stouts. They generally start as a milk stout, except you actually submerge your favorite pastries into the brew, and it gives them that pastry's particular qualities. So you could be talking about something like a cheesecake, or something like a chocolate cake, or some sort of fudge brownie sort of thing, and you toss that sucker in there, and it gives that particular beer that flavor profile. It does so very effectively. They're basically dessert in a can. This particular stout is probably simply a stout that maybe a milk stout. I'm not 100% sure, but it definitely incorporates peanut butter into the fermentation tank, which probably adds some of those flavor notes. Let's actually go ahead and see what Untappd has to say on the matter before we actually get to sample it. And let's pull this over here, and let's go this way. Okay, so Peanut Butter Breakdown by Central Coast Brewing, a 6.5% alcohol by volume stout brewed with real Skippy peanut butter. There you go. This stout packs a peanut butter punch. All that peanut butter is complemented by dark chocolate, coffee, toffee, we love the rhymes, roasted malt flavors. And then you got a list of hops and malts that get used in this particular concoction. So let's actually go ahead and taste this thing and see what it's like. You know, it's gonna hurt me until I actually find out what is the stout that I'm missing whenever I talk about these things. I get the sense that every once in a while, whenever I try and remember something really strongly, I often fail at it. It's just one of those things, you know? And we're dropping it, we're making sure that it doesn't explode in our face. And we'll simply fill up that can halfway there. We generally don't want to overfill our glass, especially if we know that we are not going to drink the whole thing immediately. And we simply cover that up. Sorry, I'm not even showing my ales cam right now. See, so I've actually covered up the can, make sure that the fizzies don't come out. But yeah, as you can see, it's completely dark, very thin on the bubbles. You can't see through this at all. Let's go ahead and go and taste this thing in terms of a nose. We've got some rich chocolate, very much dark chocolate, and very strong smell of peanuts. Yeah, very strong smell of peanuts. I can't smell any coffee or toffee just yet, but let's wait on that flavor profile. Famanel, dear viewer, thank you so much for being here. Sweet, dark chocolate, very strong flavor of peanuts, so just as advertised. I want to say the sweetness is more profound than that, and it does go into that toffee flavor. I very much enjoy toffee. Excuse me, I was about to cough. Very much enjoy the toffee. It was probably one of the more common sweet goodies that you were found when I was a kid, and so I was always very happy to have it, and I feel like it's kind of ingrained itself into me. Very rich sweet toffee flavor on the deep end. And yeah, some very light coffee notes. I don't want to say it's very strong. It's actually very light. There's really no notes of bitterness in here, but you know what? Given everything that we drink around here, you probably heard this before. This is nice. I want to say maybe a 3.5 out of 5 in terms of body composition. Not particularly thick, but definitely a little bit like a thinned out molasses, if that makes any sense. Let's go ahead and give this one a rating. I love this one. Look at that. I've had it like 8 times already. And cheers, we've got it. But that's what we'll be drinking today. But yeah, with that, like I said, we don't have a question of the night here, but we do have the pinned message in case anybody wants to donate funds for the It Gets Better project. Please feel free to do so. If you need me to create a question of the night for you, I will do so on command. But with that, let's go to Baldur's Gate 3. Look at that, my PS5 is threatening me that it's going to go into rest mode. There's no rest. There's no rest allowed. And so we're gonna continue on our campaign. But yeah, here's hoping that everybody's having a wonderful Friday. Okay, and so as you might recall, the last thing I was doing was actually trying to find Nere. No, sorry, not Nere. We're trying to find explosives to free Nere, which is a true soul. And I gotta tell you, I decided to simply look up a video as to how to find those explosives. So that is exactly what we're gonna do now. Whenever we don't find the answer on our own, we will definitely just look up the answer. Now let me get back to our friend over here. I think that's Gale, is it not? Is it Gale? Is the target too far? Which is unfortunate because I was fairly certain that that is how we made the jump first away. Maybe we need to make it so that Gale gets us out of here.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Can you all come here? So unfortunately, it doesn't seem like Asterion can make the jump, so we're gonna have to try and save him in a different way. Oh my gosh, these people are so chatty down there. It's like, could you just calm down? So we're gonna make the jump. Okay, so everyone makes it this way, and then we're gonna put this platform and make it reachable to Asterion. That's not a good idea. And now let's go find Asterion. Ideally, this should be sufficient to get him to where we are. It's funny because Asterion kind of, you would think that he's the agile type that would be good enough to make some of these jumps, but he is not, folks. Much like myself, he is a dandy. Let's get you over here. Are you gonna... Yes, there you go, the yes. Okay, party's back together.
Don't touch me.
Okay. At least not today. Let's go ahead and go to the beginning area. That is where we will find our answers. That is where we will find all the answers. The nice thing about traveling with Asterion so far has simply been the fact that we've been able to disarm basically everything. And I don't see that trend changing in the least. Excuse me, folks. Sorry about that. a weakness in the throat. And there's our friends, the little cows, who are very much unhappy with their situation. You know, I always wonder whatever happened to that all grown up show with the Rugrats. Something that sometimes just keeps me up at night. Like, was the last episode, I don't know, maybe they met Doug during the last episode. You think that happened? It's like, oh, hi. We're about to graduate. What is your name? Oh, hi, I'm Doug Funny. That would have been the ultimate crossover. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we're back at the main area as far as I can tell. I think this is it, yeah. And what we are going to do, number one, is I'm going to sit a little bit better. But yeah, let's keep going over here. The idea is to go here. Let's switch party members. Asterion does not need to be in the lead whenever it comes to diplomacy. Hello, hello, Moonglow system. I'm enjoying it. This is probably one of my favorite games in recent times. Are you a fan? I would love to know. Also, happy, or as I like to say, Merry Friday. Here's hoping that you're having a nice day. Where is my buttons here? I was just thinking, how do you say? Like if I had to suggest my favorite modern games these days, it would probably be between this and Elden Ring. And of course Monster Hunter Wilds. So I guess I'd have to name 3. So we're gonna talk to this person and see what is going on. I don't understand. I'm doing my second playthrough where I romance Shadowheart. Wow, okay, so here's a newbie question. This is still my first playthrough, and it's been months. It's been months. But how long would you say it took you to get through that first playthrough, like from beginning to end? I'd love to know. I'm sure I could find an answer off the internet, but I would rather ask you. Also, feel free not to answer anything that I ask. Oh my gosh, these people are so, I don't get it. They're just like so, so crass, so just like unfriendly.
You got that right.
And I think this person is out. I think we were supposed to like inspect the person. That's what the tutorial said. So let's get Asterion. It depends on how you explore and play, to be honest. Yeah, and that's fair. I wasn't like expecting like a solid answer or anything like that. I know that this game is massive if you do a lot of the side content. But yeah, I can tell that I'm gonna be playing this game probably past the end of this year at the pace that I'm going. This is still chapter 1. And yeah, I am thinking of romancing Shadowheart, but I am undecided. Not 100% undecided. Okay, so that's not what we want to do. How do we... That's not it either.
Let anyone in around here.
Okay, so Deep Gnome. Are we supposed to pickpocket them? Is that the idea?
Getting peckish. Peckish? You got that right.
Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect. Or some more cunning.
Well, I wasn't given the option to show cunning. What? Fine, let us be cunning. How do I find that? Let's see, I have over 200 hours from my incomplete playthroughs, for examples. Wow. It took me a couple of days, weeks for sure. I was only able to beat it recently because my CPU can handle it. Nice, and you know, that's actually an important thing to consider when playing one of these games. I actually waited until I had a PlayStation 5 to purchase this game, simply because I knew that I would not be able to stream this game as well as run it on off of Steam. To your health, by the way. We're enjoying some delicious peanut butter stout. Now the question is, how do we do the thing? Cunning action, hide, disengage. Now there has to be some other command that I'm missing here. Deep dead gnome, loot. Let's go with actions. We can't do that. Can we examine? Will examine get us? No, I don't think that's the case. Act 3 is heavy with useless people. That's unfortunate. But I'm sure the developers thought that they were, how to say, key elements. Now the question is, actually, if I may ask, if you say that in this run you're romancing Shadowheart, who did you go for the first time around? Once again, feel free not to answer any question. I just like to banter. Compare close. Let's go. What if we say pick up? No, that doesn't make any sense. If we press loot, it's just gonna do the same exact thing, and we don't want to do that. How do we cunning loot? Lae'zel. You know what? Actually, both Lae'zel and Shadowheart are the people that I have in mind. More so Shadowheart at this point. It might not even happen with Lae'zel, but I'm just like, I actually like her as a person. I don't know. It's like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Looting this person will also be troublesome. It's story building, so a lot of refugees and random citizens. Gotcha. Context menu. Use. Or just lighting it up. That doesn't do anything. You know what? We might just simply try and go to this person. Pick up loot, move to. What if we try to pick them up? That doesn't make any sense. I give up. We're not gonna set these people off without triggering something.
What's that?
Maybe it's one specific gnome or dwarf. No. Interesting.
You watch my back, I watch yours.
Lae'zel broke my heart with how she grew with that playthrough in an amazing way. I can only imagine. But yeah, but you can definitely, I don't know. She definitely feels real, and it's only been Act 1 for me, so. I am absolutely taking the scenic route, so these ideas tend to fester and rot in my mind. But thank you so much for being here. It's nice. It's nice to chat. Okay, we're just gonna open this door. How about that? Oh my gosh, thank you for the raid, Rich. What are you doing? What are you doing, you crazy person, you? Let's go for the intermission for just a minute here. Welcome, Rich. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for being here. I was lurking in your stream a little earlier before I completely disengaged. What are you up to? What have you been up to? Of course, Rich Lich Glitch. Sorry, the gnomes are talking into my ear right now. I need to stop them. Okay, Rich Lich Glitch, one of the legendary members of our stream here, a VIP, if you will, the definition of VIP. An amazing streamer, does a lot of retro games, and then does at the very least a few randomizers. Currently, they're playing the Wind Waker, and thank you so much for the subscription, Rich. I very much appreciate that. So I would highly suggest anybody from the Ales and Fails Nation to give them a follow. But yeah, thank you so much for bringing in your community, Rich. How is Wind Waker going at this point? Oh yeah, Rich is probably one of the coolest Legend of Zelda streamers out there. I love to just hang in there, chat. But yeah, also just does a lot of challenging stuff. Certainly my better when it comes to actually playing things well. Thank you, dude. You always have the best shoutouts. They're not shoutouts, Rich. They're just the truth. Truth is beauty. All right, truth is beauty. But thank you so much for stopping by. If you have to rate and fade, completely understand. I feel like sorry, what was I about to say? If your doggo needs a walk, please, completely understandable. But yeah, would love for you and anyone else to hang out if you so desire. But yeah, we're playing Baldur's Gate 3. Anybody that knows me, I'm Ales. I have a Corgo over there. Here, yeah, here it is. His name is Churro, and yeah, we like ales. Today we are enjoying a delicious peanut butter beer. So if any of that sounds cool, feel free to hang. Let's go back to Baldur's Gate 3. Back cover, yeah, it's wild, right? It looks just like a peanut butter can. It's nice, it's good, it's very peanutty, just as advertised, and not that heavy in alcohol. Let's see, it's over. On to the next one. What are you playing next? That's amazing. Please don't tell me you're playing the next Beautiful Joe, by the way. That seemed like that was wearing on you. I'm having a pale ale right now. Well, cheers to you, my friend. Turok Dinosaur Hunter. You know what? I remember that game from like Nintendo Power covers, and yeah, that was always interesting. I never played it myself. Oh, there's a remake. Nice. I remember that series on the N64 went up to like the third title, and I remember there was this like reviewer that constantly kept making fun of one of the enemies in that game. Where he's stabbing that rapper, exactly. I'm not gonna say just for spoilers reasons, but that's my reason for remembering Turok and Turok 3, I guess. But yeah, let's go back to Baldur's Gate 3. Okay, and so we're trying our best to get into this locked door. Just a second here. Okay. Let me turn on back the Baldur's Gate 3 volumes. The volumes. And voila. Here we go. So we're gonna try and open this door. I wonder if they're gonna hassle us if we try to open it. I'm simply gonna do it anyways, because I do what I want. Hope you've been enjoying Baldur's Gate 3, dude. I'll get to this game in 2030. You know what? When you get there, I'll probably be in the next to last chapter, so it's fine. It's okay. I take my sweet time with this one. Can we do lockpick?
Let's crack it open.
Okay, so it's a difficulty class of 14. That is an impossible roll. LOL if you are, I'm gonna ask for all the help. Okay, let's do it. You heard it here, right here, folks. It's gonna be a Rich and Ales crossover where we talk about Baldur's Gate 3 as he goes through the game for the first time. Okay, let's roll them. Ooh, nice! Look at those graphics! And success. And I think we lost. Let's go ahead and open this. Beautiful. So here's hoping that maybe there's no traps that we trigger.
Feeling hungry?
Religion failed. Maybe we should switch to Tamias. He's got a bit more religiosity, I think. I love how it looks like the dice is getting shot with magic missile when the modifiers kick in. And you know, magic missiles never miss, so that's probably accurate. Yeah, they definitely made it so that they would implement some of the D&D feel to it, which is nice, which is fun. Get some stuff, get your spoons, glasses. Looks like nobody cares about the fact that we are... Why do I have to talk to this thing?
Scrying eye seems oblivious to you.
Well, that's okay. Most people are oblivious to me. A metal fork. And no need for that thing. There's some food around here. Hello, Eris. How are you doing today? It is a purple day. It is either a pink or a purple day every day. But how are you doing today? It is good to see you. Eris OG, of course, another legendary member of the community here, fellow streamer. They were last playing my favorite game, known as Earthbound. Now, Eris, if you had to actually suggest what are the type of games that you like to stream, what would it be? I kind of just think about you streaming all the fun games. But if you have a specific niche, I would love to know. You're most welcome. But yeah, kindly give them a follow. I still gotta finish Earthbound. Rich, what are you doing? Get out of here, I'm finished. I'm kidding, but yes, finish it. Let's get that rotten tomato. I quit that game 3 times. Was it just not your cup of tea? Did you get lost somewhere in a stinky area that you didn't like? I gotta say, there's a couple of spots in that game where it's just like, what is happening here? Or like, I can't go on because enemies are incredibly tough. Oh, a cheese wedge. Just all the gun games people have played that I never did. Gun games? I'm assuming you mean good games. But gun games is okay too. Let's finish it together. I got in a weird situation on the last one. The other 2 I just stopped playing because I'm a bum. You're not a bum. Don't ever say that. Or you're banned, Rich. Get that rotten fish. No, you're no bum. There you go. I think you might be ahead of me. But Rich is describing me when I play Super Metroid. Well, you know, not to discourage any of the Super Metroid fans out there. But I'm gonna say that there was definitely a time where I doubted myself finishing Super Metroid. And I don't need to explain it much further than saying Meridia. Worst place on Earth. That game is hard. Understandable. Absolutely it is. Ooh, there's a person here. I think it was hard taking days off in between. Yeah, it is kind of just difficult to like remember what rooms you've been through if you're playing it across separate sessions. That makes a lot of sense to me, at least. I got so confused, but I really enjoyed the parts I did play. Yeah, and you know, that's also fine. I don't think that there is such a thing as play a game and you have to finish it, right? I think if you kind of made your peace with the parts that you've enjoyed, and you are certainly the richer for it. So no regrets over something like that. I wish I followed my own advice, though. I wish I did. I am smarter in the third person, I like to say. Let's see. I want to try a map randomizer of Super Metroid, but I haven't played that game in forever. My buddy mentioned there's a more casual setting for it. give it a shot. That'd be fun to watch if you're planning on streaming it. What is this, like a mushroom? It's a cauldron and it's on fire. Gale succeeded in a perception check. Gale, the ever-perceptive one.
Yes?
Okay, what if we pick it up?
That's curious.
What are they pointing at? Is it... Oh, this thing. I pushed the button. Ooh, look at that. There was a secret door. Into the shrine of the silver monkey. I need to practice that one. Okay. Let's see. That map had a visual way to trying to teach itself to the player. Yeah, that sounds so fun. I'll report back if it works. Well, when I'll test, I'll stream it. Absolutely stream it, Rich. There's only 3 randomizers I really like, so I'm shopping around. Legends of the... Yeah, I'm glad you got it. I'm glad you got it. Sometimes it's difficult to determine whether or not folks will actually get that. Other times they're just like, what are you doing? What are you saying? I better leave this stream. No need for that. I'm trying to actually pick up these mushrooms, but they're not letting me.
This will come in handy.
That was my favorite show growing up. Where's One More Time? I believe that is in the vault of the Daft Punk musicography. Unfortunately, sound alerts is not working today. I tried for like 10 minutes to get it back to running, but ever since yesterday, it's not working. So all of my channel point redeems with sound alerts are gone. So apologize for that, and I go. Alright, we're gonna keep moving. This is silly. We're just putting on our silly hats here. And there's another button here. Is it just gonna close the... Oh, there you go. It just closes it behind us. You got the Mega Man boots on. They were red. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, whenever you enter like a swampy area for some reason, it shows off as red. And I'm guessing it's supposed to suggest like a environmental hazard. And everything was red.
A loose stone. Perhaps a secret about to be unhidden.
We do love secrets. Not enough strength. What if we go to Timaeus? Does he have enough strength?
These things have stayed interesting.
Wait, why am I... Can we open this? Ooh, nice. It's a hidden stash. Like the legends of the hidden temple. So we'll take all that. Open it. Loose stone. No, that's a hidden stash. Oh, we can actually move it. Nice. Can I just pick it up anywhere? Is that... Okay. There seems to be something else here. Double iron doors. No, I think it was just a hidden stash. I think it was just that. I think he took his wallet. Okay. We're just simply gonna move it there. I like the purple monkeys. Yeah, what was it? The purple monkeys. Was it the silver barracudas? Something jaguars. It's all coming back to me now. I don't know that I had a favorite color. I think I almost believed that they had 6 different colors, but then they would rotate like 4 of them into whatever game they were playing. At least that's my version of things. You know what? We are going to have to take an ad break right now, unfortunately. Maybe for about 3-4 minutes. But now where's my button here? This is how you do it, folks. The pro way of streaming. Yeah, so here's hoping that I see you on the other side of the ad. We'll be back with more Baldur's Gate 3 after this. welcome back to the Ales and Fails stream. I'm your host, Aelwolf, otherwise known as Ales, gentleman streamer, alias Maximus, Beer Goggles 21. Welcome back to the stream. We are playing Baldur's Gate 3, and in case anybody's interested, we are raising funds for the It Gets Better project, with a chance to win one of 3 Power Up Pride Humble Bundle software bundles. More details on that link. And yeah, having a good time chatting. Thank you very much for the welcome back, Aris. Here's hoping that your day's been going well. Are you planning on streaming this evening, perhaps? Okay, so we opened this door. We just came from that. We got that little satchel over there. There's 2 doors here. Day has been well, yes, thank you. Good to hear, good to hear. I think these doors look like they're melted through. It doesn't seem like we can actually get through it. How about ales? You mean my day? I think it's been a little busy, unfortunately. I wanted to start this stream just a bit earlier, but unfortunately I had my regular Friday chores. And in addition to that, I had a small school function that I had to attend earlier today, which was delightful, but
Looks like an ambush.
definitely not part of the schedule. And then I took my partner to get her. She's involved in this Friday potluck, and apparently her car was inaccessible because they were painting doors behind her. Oh, what the? Commence battle. Ooh, busy. Yeah, but busy is good, right? Every once in a while you want to do some of these things. I gotta tell you, every Thursday and Friday I wake up thinking, you know what? Today's the day where I'm gonna sit down for 2 or 3 hours and I'm going to work on some like production values for stream, simply because it's, I don't know, I feel like I want to update panels, I want to update the layout, I want to, do this and that, and then I just never get to it. And it's sometimes it's a little bit soul crushing, but then other times I'm just like, you know what, it's okay. Nobody's complaining. I'm not that big. Okay, so who do we have here? Who are we flying? Okay, this is Asterion, and we're fighting some little puddle things. What we're gonna do is we're going to try to do sneak attack ranged. Look at that, 99%. That is beautiful. It's a beaut. I get it. I get that, yeah. But you know what? As I like to say, tomorrow the sun will rise. There's another chance to do things right again. Ooh, little pile of puke. And we're actually gonna stay right here. It seems like this is an advantageous position for Astarion. So let's hang back.
Fuck yes.
Language. Okay, we're gonna fight it head on, directly on the forehead, and hopefully there's nothing special about it. I can't imagine that fighting a pile of acid with melee is going to be a bad thing, right? We know how it goes. Get it. Okay. Do we have any more additional attacks? We can do a reckless attack, I suppose. Enemies also have advantage against you. Or we could do a lacerate, which makes them bleed. We could do another mine hand attack, actually. Why did I say mine hand? Do it. And I think that is it in terms of resources.
May the dice roll in my favor.
And now we've got Gale. What I want him to do, of course, is to simply shoot firebolts from wherever he is. And hopefully that'll be enough. Look at that, 95%. Wait, do we not? Can we not? Fire. Yeah, it says 95%. What's the problem? Not enough strength? I don't understand. I am surprised. I can't reach the destination, but I'm not asking him to reach anything. Maybe we do need to move from here. Let's go. Maybe that's not enough movement, of course.
Of course.
D'accord. And now we can do a fire attack. Hurl a mote of fire. Beautiful. Okay, and I think that is it in terms of Gale. Oh, actually, we do have a minor action, but he really can't do much in terms of a minor action, unfortunately. Gale is all about the big actions. No minor actions allowed.
Well, so much for peace.
Attack it. And it exploded. There it goes. Let's simply not touch the acid, though. That might actually not be good for that. Good for our health. Maybe we go by the side and then head straight for the next one.
Path lies before me.
We have a minor action. Can we do anything in terms of like a ranged attack? I doubt it. I doubt it. So as it is the usual question, tonight we'll probably be getting some takeout. But tonight I'm already destined not to get takeout. I got this burrito that I bought a few days ago that's been just sitting in the fridge, and I aim to have it. Very much looking forward to it. Can we do just a main hand? No, unfortunately not. Not enough movement. Unfortunately, we're doomed to stay here. And actually, it's just a simple burrito. Sorry, it's a veggie burrito. So no protein on it. But you know what? Burritos are wonderful, regardless of whatever protein it might have. That is the rule. Quoth the raven, nevermore.
Be quick.
Okay, can we do another sneak attack? Beautiful. Look at that. Actually, let's see if so that'll give us up to 32 damage. Never mind. Let's just go ahead and go fire. 18. Very nice. No other real. Do we need to heal anybody? Can we throw something at somebody? No need. We can still move though, and that might be advantageous. We don't want to get caught in the middle of attacking a lot of folks. So let's end it right there.
Gods, it's hot in here.
I hope I can just cross without getting any acid on me. We're gonna go over here. We got the acid, of course. Let's see. We have a single. The sword hums in anticipation, ready to sing or shriek. Interesting. I don't know what that is. Reckless attack, maybe frenzied attack. 5 to 12, huh? Two turns. I always end up saving a lot of these actions because I don't know when they'll be useful. It's just a thing of mine. Let's do a simple main hand attack. And there it goes. Do we have any more attacks? We can do another main hand. Beautiful. Now we end turn.
I don't fancy their chances. Striking distance.
And maybe we can do another firebolt. Beautiful. And we're gonna end it there in terms of Gale.
Survival is all that matters.
Simple main hand attack should be fine. And let me go ahead and drink some water. Even though this is a drinks-friendly stream, we highly advocate the consumption of water, of course. The element which brings life. Not only does it help you quench your thirst, but also regulate your metabolics and stave off the deleterious effects of alcohol consumption. So drink up. Okay. It's almost out for the count. I have a minor Searing Smite. Oh, I can do another one. Beautiful. And it blew up. Okay, let's move on to the last one.
Can't slow down.
That's as far as we're gonna go. We do have this Misty Step, but we save those for special instances on the field. All this acid. At the very least, it's not poison, right? The thing that I hate, or rather, one thing that I very much dislike is just poison because of its damage over time. I'll take acid. Okay.
On the way.
How about now? That's better. Sometimes it is, excuse me, difficult for me to tell when I have advantage over a target or not. And of course, if something is at a higher ground, it makes sense that I don't have advantage over them, but there have been times where it does seem like I do get it. Okay. End it there.
Close ranks.
All the way to the front lines. Kick its butt.
What fools these mortals be.
And Gale is gonna continue the fire brigade, I suppose. It's been working out so well so far.
Swiftly now.
Swiftly like Swiffer. Ooh, critical hit. Critical hit.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Who knows? And it is gone. Wolf's Kiss. Okay, so we can loot these things. I just don't want to touch the acid.
Hey, soldier.
Oh, hello. Get some jelly slime, some weapons. Why not? Ooh, a ring.
I'm done. I can't wait to sleep.
Yeah, me too. Some torches, of course. Maybe we can light up this area just a bit better. No, I don't want your torches. Okay. And is this like a... Could you stop stepping on acid, please? Ugh. Come on, people. Think. What are you, me? Oh, and this is where we came from, of course. I can't move. This is trying to make sure that they don't touch the acid. Is this I thought it was a brazier. Maybe let's go this way. There's stuff down here. There's a huge treasure chest. We love treasure. Blue caps. And a couple heavy chests with some wine. We do love that Frost Kiss ale. We love ales around here if it's not obvious. Is this another door? No, I suppose not. One way to go. Where are we in terms of the map? Oh, so we're definitely making our way here.
Nice rope. Someone used it to climb up here.
Looks like there's something here. No. I don't know what that was about. Open. Interesting. Okay. Well, we're gonna keep going. Standing's torch, rows of books. Take the scrolls. Incense. And some money for our troubles. Sometimes we have to be a material girl. Because we are living in a material world. Ooh, what is this? Lowell's candle. And it looks like that one's gonna require a jump. But of course, before we jump, we are drinking some peanut butter breakdown. All my love too long ago. Rich and peanutty. I've got to jump. Oh, thank goodness. There's definitely a few jumps that some of your party members will not be able to make.
What now?
And it's a little frustrating when that happens. Let's see. There's a big door, an intricate door there. Some more torches. Sorry about the cracking of the neck. What is this? Contemplation. The contemplation chamber plaque.
Let feast the eyes of the faithful. Know your goddess. Know her command.
Huh. But what does that mean?
I have a lot on my mind. And, well,
Let feast the eyes of the faithful. Know your goddess. Know her command.
So there's something that we can do to open this door, but I wonder how we figure that out. Is it like an item or something like that? Let me look at my pouch, just in case we picked up anything like that. Actions. Sort. Sorry, filters. Very rare, uncommon. Item type makes sense to me. I should really sell a lot of this junk. Let me go ahead and give this to somebody else. Carlac. What hideous masks. Okay. Some effigies, things like that. You know what? Let's simply turn to Asterion and try to lockpick this thing.
Close.
It's been working out well so far. Lockpick. Difficulty class of 10, so not really that bad. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. Voila! Artificial 24. Okay, let's put Tamias back on the lead. Just in case there's something dangerous there. That looks like a whole new area. I guess before I go in there, let's see what's up here. Wait a second. That looks like the same place. Chasm Creepers. This is the door that we just opened. So what was the point of doing that if you could just enter through this side? I don't know why I waste my rules on things like that. But so it goes. We work hard, we play hard. I feel like there must be somebody here, given that that fire is still lit. But of course that doesn't really mean much, right? Chocolate and peanut butter. Oh, there's a person there. Okay. Let's go in. You know what? Before we steal anything, let's go talk to them. Ooh. Is that what we need?
I swear to Iron Hand. One more step and a blow us to chunks.
An ashen scent fills the air. The barrel is filled with smoke powder, but the scent is acrid, as if contaminated somehow. Or much, much more concentrated.
She's gonna blow up. That's my thing.
What, she's gonna
Shut your
blow
mouth,
up?
Hoon, or I'll shut you down.
What's a hoon? Nothing. What's a hoon with you? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, you know what? Let's go with a straightforward question here. Philomene, I presume. What's going on here?
Drach, dropping my name like your cultist ass knows me, like we're friends. I know what
I don't
you
think
are.
that's what I
One
meant.
of Nere's cult goons. Sailed right in. Better to die in this shit heap than rot in Moonrise. You want me? Come get me.
How about no? How about we just calm down and hold our horses here. I'm not gonna intimidate them. Smile sincerely and hold out your hand. Could I persuade them? I do have charisma, if I recall correctly. Let's go ahead and smile sincerely and hold out our hand. Please hold my hand. Ah, 15. Why would I? Okay. We're gonna try it and see what happens. Ooh, nice. So lucky. Artificial 23.
Don't do this. Don't pretend you give a shit about me.
Calm on, calm down.
Shit. I can't do it. Go on. Drag me to Moonrise. I'll make you cunt nutters suffer.
Just calm down. Let's see. I'm not taking you anywhere. You're free to go.
Well, aren't you sweet? I'm not stupid, you know. No such thing in Grimforge as kind hearts. Spit out what you want, and let's be done with it.
Well, the neighborhood's changing, you know. What I want is your help. Beldron's trapped. I need that smoke powder.
You want to waste rune powder on? Look, you have no idea what you're dealing with. Any true Iron Hand would trade their life for a grain of this stuff. It's the whole damn reason we're here, and I'm not leaving without it. But let me go. Maybe I'll spare you a vial.
We could do history. Let me go and maybe I'll spare you a vial. We could just get it, but I would love to know more information about this before we make this deal. So let's roll history. Where have you heard these terms before? 20? Oh, okay. We're gonna roll it anyways. I feel like nothing bad's gonna happen out of this, right? Ugh. My intelligence. I have no idea what Iron Hand rune powder is.
Vague notions of rumor and myth. Nothing solid comes to mind.
You know what? I'm not going to take however vials she wants. I will just take the one that she's offering and leave it at that, because at this point I assume that that's enough. And that'll be enough.
Listen, you see Larida at the dig? Tell her I'm dead, impaled, half-eaten. I don't care. Make up a story.
And I thought I heard it all. That's some Cambion level deception.
Let's see. Let's be Dragonbornian about this. So, you'll just leave your clan behind?
Don't talk of my clan like you understand. I'm getting gone. You ought to do the same.
Okay. Ooh, I can lie down here? That's cool. Well, she is gone. Oh, that was quick. But at least we have the explosives and W5. W5, everyone. Which was what we wanted. I guess now that she's gone, she has no use for all these things. So we can just appropriate these things, right? Yes, give me that. How many pages does this have? I kind of like to... I don't like to like read pages and pages of things, but this seems to have 2, so let's go for it. Day 1. Never saw a beast like it, bloated with muscle, tusk as long as my arms, scent of charred flesh, but I saw no flames. The stone might have been parchment, so it quick did the creature charge through it. The other justiciars are dead, or close to it. I wasn't alone. Hell Knights too. Masks bolted to their faces, like plaques to a keep wall. Well, I didn't finish. Okay, whatever. Table fragment? I don't think we need that. Oh wait, there's stuff to read. Never mind.
What's inside?
Definitely like finding scrolls in bookcases. It's nice. Some incense. Gold! Or as Digmon used to say, Gold Rush! Nothing else here, really, I think. A skeleton. Oh my gosh, that skeleton had a lot more gold than everything else. Oh, I fell. I've fallen and I can't get up. I am so glad that this did not end up in an encounter. That would have been stinky. A hand-drawn map. Map of Grimforge. Two black X's aside from two, which are identified by big, bold red circles. Sure, let's get that stuff. Another bedroll. A burlap sack. I'm surprised that she decided to leave all this stuff. I'm basically taking this junk so I can sell it all later. I know I'll probably get pennies. No, I don't want a crate. And there I go, taking way too much nonsense. Anything else here? Burlap sack. Tongs. Nothing in here. And some gladiatorial sandals. What about these? Nothing here. It's that sort of thing where you feel like you need to search everything simply because you don't know if something is gonna have like some kind of magical weapon. I know that it is very unlikely, but at the same time, the chance of missing out is not pretty. Did I already check this stuff? I think I did. We could take the side door. Was this not the side door? I thought it was. Or maybe this was the front door. Oh, never mind. This place is confusing enough as it is. As far as I can tell, there's nothing obvious that I'm missing here, so I think it's high time to go back. Now that we have our explosives, we've got to jump. And you know what? Before we actually go to the main location, we'll probably take a long rest. We have earned it. And I know that as soon as we do the explosives things, I bet that we're gonna get into some kind of argument. Some kind of tizzy. So we open this. And let's keep walking. Just a bit encumbered here, of course.
Peckish. Peckish. You got that right.
I'm also getting peckish. I love packages and packages.
Drumming prickholes. I should piss in their drinks.
Ah, that's disgusting. Don't say that in front of me again, please.
Stinking snitch. No one drugs with clan flameshade.
No, of course not. You know what clan I like? The clan of Aisha clan. And that's where we're supposed to go. So right here we're gonna actually go to our camp for just a bit. Like I said, we have earned it. Let's go to camp. In just a second here, folks. Okay. So we might want to switch party members. I don't think we need Asterion right now, considering that we've done the spelunking. Let's put Shadowheart back in, because we love Shadowheart. That's just how we roll. Gale can stay in. Where is Shadowheart? Oh, we have to actually take the stairs down. Volo. Patrick Stewart.
Well, my day just improved. Did you want something?
Oh, how could you say that? Oh, wait a second. A new option. I found this idol of Shar. Here. Perhaps you might want it.
You thought of me?
Always.
Thank you. It's beautiful. I'll find a place of honor for it in camp.
Ah, electric.
Nobody's ever given me anything before. What do I owe you in return?
Ah, you know, nothing. Nothing. It's a gift. I'm not expecting anything in return.
Thank you. Lady Shard teaches us to forswear material goods. But I think she'll make an exception for her own image. I wonder... Perhaps this is connected to the Dark Justiciars. This is no coincidence, I'm sure of it. I need to keep an eye out for more signs. Learn more about the Justiciar's presence in these lands. It could be important.
Could be, maybe.
As long as I've prayed to Lady Shar, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shar, save perhaps if you become the head of her church.
Ooh, that's a lot to digest there. Let's see. Maybe let's inquire just a bit more here. If Dark Justiciars were once a power around here, all signs suggest that time has long passed.
All signs we've encountered so far, perhaps. I'll be keeping my eyes peeled going forward.
Okay. Well, at the very least, it was nice to have that conversation. Join me, Shadowheart.
It seems like you have ample company already. You'll need to figure out who you can live without before I can join.
Let's have you take Asterian's place.
Lead the way then.
And like I said, before we do anything else, what I do want to do is unencumber myself. We'll talk to everybody once we go into nighttime mode. Let me see if I can do that.
Right. What now?
If I remember how to do that. So we have a lot of gold. We have a lot of gold. Or actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and sell some junk to Volo.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here.
Quite
I'll
indeed.
just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Let's go with trade. No, wait, trade. Why would I attack him? That's so silly. Let's go with value, because we have to sell the trash first. Always sell the trash first. Some molds. Sell that. Don't need some stinky cheese. Nice, nice. Some more stinky stuff. What is this, rags? I'm surprised that a lot of these even fetch prices. Incense stick. I don't know why I have a crate. Random bottle. Take them all. Undies. I'm sure that at some point there will be a use for like rotten food. I think that you can actually use it to like make people sick, but I don't think that's I don't think I need to wait for that. I think I'm fine. Bronze keg. A bunch of torches. Bunch of shirts. Scruffy stuff. Road dust gray cloths. The most casual of sandals. Okay, we can keep the clothes for another time. Silver fork. Right, just like utensils and junk like that. But they do fetch a nice price for what it's worth. $20. So it does actually pay to take some of these table nonsense, I think. Onyx ring. We don't need this. I mean, it's nice to have rings sometimes, but at the same time I'm just like not particularly useful. We could use like magical rings and things like that. You know what I'm saying, Spectrum? Also welcome in. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for stopping by. Here's hoping that the day's been treating you kindly. I hope that it has. I hope to goodness that it has. Spectrum Branch, of course, is one of the fellow VIPs around here. They focus on first playthroughs. Currently playing Horizon Zero Dawn. I hope that you're enjoying your time with that game. I know that it's only been a couple days. Yeah, Spectrum also happens to be an accomplished musician, so I highly suggest you check out their YouTube channel. But yeah, thank you so much for being here, Spectrum. Let's see, the PB Ale again. Yes, it is. You actually remembered. You know what? I kind of just had it. I was actually going to do a slightly harder stout. My original plan was to do like a Imperial Bourbon Barrel Aged Milk Stout. But then I was just like, it's a bit early for that. It's a bit early. Maybe let's hold off on that for another time. I am enjoying it quite a bit. It's good. It's good. I'm glad. I'm glad. Like I said, I like the graphics on that game, at least from the key art that I've seen for it. Seems like an engrossing adventure. I should definitely check out one of your streams one of these days. If only life didn't pull me 8 different ways. But yeah, thank you so much for popping by. How about a dagger? I don't think we really need to sell most of this stuff, to be honest with you. What is this? Holy water? Ooh, I didn't know we had that. Scrolls of Revivify. Maybe we put away the weapons. to our community chest and then worry about what to do with that later. Yeah, I feel that. I miss out on a lot of daytime stuff because of life too. Yeah, it is kind of just difficult with the many things that you want to accomplish, the folks that you want to talk to, um, your own interests, trying to help out other people in your life, and then you notice that yeah, there's just not enough time in the day for such things. One of the things that I like to think, maybe a silver lining, or maybe like what's a proper term for this? Let's simply go with silver lining. But I like to tell my friends that um, the beauty that we can express in life is often shaped by the things that we choose to do with the very limited time that we have. And so we're always going to be missing out, but it is that unique pathway that you navigate and the decisions that you make that give yourself that level of brilliance. Gosh, thank you so much for donating, Spectrum. Very much appreciate that. That's a donation to the It Gets Better project, which is a charity organization that's dedicated to help out LGBTQ plus youths through a number of ways. Thank you for doing that. And you have just earned, how to say, a chance to win one of 3 Humble Bundle Power Up Pride bundles that I purchased. I will be doing a roulette spin on that closer to the end of the month. But thank you for donating. Very kind of you. Very true. Wise words. I wish that I could word it a little bit more eloquently, but thank you for suggesting that that resonates with you. Anti-magic field. So let's go ahead and plop some junk in here. Where's my inventory? There's gold in them thar hills. Give away that rapier. Rapier, or is it rapier? What is this, like another armor? Indeed it is. Okay, I don't think we need to pick up anything else. Let's make sure that Shadowheart has enough goodies on her in order to be able to proceed to battle, just in case that opportunity opens up for us. Battle is always an option. What time do we have? 4:57. We'll take a break after we go on our rest. Let's open up our character sheet. We have 6 potions. Do we have scrolls of revivify? Yeah, that's enough. That is good enough. Idol of Shar. War map. Let's go ahead and toss this elsewhere. Send to camp. No need to burden ourselves with junk. Does anybody have any like greater potions that I can borrow off of them? Will, is that you? I can't believe it. Why do I say these things? Let's give this to Shadowheart. Okay. So now let's go ahead and take a rest.
Let's get going.
And to your health. Ooh, dinner. Yeah, please take your time. Would love to know what you're having tonight. All right, let's check in with everyone. Lae'zel.
Speak.
No, I think we're good. Gale.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
No new dialogue trees, unfortunately. Scratch.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Ah, what a nice thing to say. By the way, I didn't know that I had all of these things in my pants. Are they pants? I guess those are trousers, huh? Wow, that looks quite ornate. I love it. Scratch, always a dear friend. Ah, Asterion.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Good enough for us right now. Karlach.
Copper for your thoughts.
No new dialogue trees with her either. Talk once more with Shadowheart and maybe the druid. Oh, Will too. I always forget Will.
Well met.
Well met. Nothing offensive, unfortunately. Sorry, nothing
My day just
inoffensive.
improved. Did you want something?
No, I think we're fine. And Halson.
You wish to speak?
Doo-wop. We've already talked about this. Maybe let's ask. You're still faring well at camp, I hope.
With such stimulating company? Never better.
Okay. Patrick Stewart, do you have anything to say?
Fate spins along as it should.
Just that thunderous voice.
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
No. I think we're fine. I think we're good. So you know what? Let's go ahead and take that commercial break so that we don't have to do it later. Let's go ahead and leave it in a conversation.
I've been catching
With
myself
Shadowheart.
smiling more lately. I think that's your fault.
I might want to trigger something else. Let's go ahead and leave it there. We will be right back in 3-4 minutes with more of Baldur's Gate 3. So stay tuned. welcome back to the Ales and Fails stream. I'm your host, Alewolf, otherwise known as Ales, gentleman streamer, the no-throne cicerone, the Wolf of Brussels. And welcome back to the stream, folks. We are streaming Baldur's Gate 3, and we also just happen to be raising funds for the It Gets Better project, an organization that is dedicated to help LGBTQ plus youth across the world. Feel free to look at the pinned message for that. And we're also happening to be enjoying, we are enjoying peanut butter ale. So, peanut butter breakdown, as I like to say, famine ale. That's a lot of things that we're doing at the same time. Let's go ahead and actually play this game. Did I not play ads? Oh my gosh. I didn't play ads during that entire time. That is heinous. Oh dear. You know what? Let's go ahead and play them right now. Otherwise it's gonna bug me. It's gonna throw me completely off. We're running ads right now. I'm gonna... Ugh. Okay. No. We're gonna snooze the first take. We'll do like 15 minutes of gameplay and then snooze ads after that. That's cumbersome. I'm very sorry for that mistake, folks. Let's try to focus on what's ahead of us. You and I, we share something special, I think. I want to talk about it.
Very serious of you. But go ahead.
I did deliver it relatively seriously, didn't I? How are you faring?
Always good when I'm with you.
Okay. Alright. What if we go this way? I want to talk about all that's happened to us.
Fine. What's on your mind?
How am I holding up in your estimations?
Quite splendidly, to give credit where it's due. You and I have shared some good times together, and it seems we have plenty in common.
Okay, I think we're good. Let's go ahead and take that rest. I am just kicking myself mentally for not having run ads while I was on break. That is so frustrating. Use the supply. 1 out of 6. Can we actually just select 1? There we go.
A faint voice echoes in your mind.
I sense you, true soul. Come to me. Come to Nere. The poison spreads.
Did you hear that? The poor evil cultist needs our help.
Nere's voice fades, but your head still tingles with his anger and fear.
Okay. I guess he is fading. We probably should go out and try and help the situation. So let's fast travel and leave camp. I hope we didn't waste too much time.
You pricks got some nerve. Clean up this mess. Nere dies, heads roll. And that goes for novices too.
Okay, so can we use the item that we just found?
Getting tossed to a birthday in heat. Back on your feet or I'll bite your toes off one by
Oh,
one.
this thing right here.
I'll peel your balls like
Can I just
you don't move, and you
put it
better
here?
that's the worst.
Hope this ends well.
Out of the way!
Let's run. Run, everyone. Why are you still standing there? I'm like, why are you all standing there? Okay, so now let's switch to Gale, and he can shoot like a firebolt or something like that.
What are you waiting for?
Where is that thing? There he goes.
Baldur, can you hear me?
Nice.
Baldur!
Someone else to free.
Finally! Worthless slaves! Your incompetence has been my ruin! Nere does not fail.
Oh gosh. Stop.
Care for the weak, true soul. Most curious.
Let's see. Some of these are deceitful and some of these are more pragmatic. But let's be a paladin about this. And you waste your time persecuting them. That is true weakness.
You dare speak to me without due reverence. That was your first and last mistake.
Didn't I just save you?
Thrym, carve out his heart and serve it to the Rothe. If he indeed is a true soul, let the Absolute save him.
How dare you? Okay. Well, it's come to this. We are after all playing a Boy Scout. Your God, my oath. Let us see which prevails.
Dwergar, this true soul has betrayed us. Let his blood prove your devotion.
Okay, it's a fight. This might not have been the greatest choice. Okay, we're surrounded. This is wild. Okay, so it is Gale's turn. Let's see, how can... We've got a lot of enemies around us, but I can't imagine that a lot of them are very tough. Dalfar. Stoneguard Kerr. Let's go after the no-names. Lunkbug. Barkus Fruit. There is just a lot of folks here. But some of them are actually not enemies. Now that I'm seeing it. 60%, 55%. Let's go and actually go after the ones that might present a challenge here. We definitely want to move out of the front lines first. Can we actually make it here without getting any attacks of opportunity? I wonder. Honestly, I feel like we need to hide behind our tanks. So maybe let's go over here. And then from here, I should probably shoot some... Actually, let's create a wall of swords. How about that? Attack anyone inside. I also have like a flaming sphere, right? Let's do a strong level 3. That is nice. Let's drop it right here. Boom. Look at that. And then we have a minor action. Do we have a potion, perhaps? Nice. And then we end turn. Ooh, protection.
A little help, please.
Oh, wow. Counterspell. Ah, so many people attacking. Coerced. Well, he's a giant dwarf. Okay, Shadowheart. You know what? She needs to use Sanctuary on herself. You or your ally cannot be targeted until you attack or harm a creature. You can still take damage from his area spells. So maybe let's do that. It's a minor action though. I kind of feel like maybe we do something impressive first. Does anybody need healing right now? We can still do that from the safety of Sanctuary though. I would love to also call on Spiritual Weapon, but maybe that'll have to wait until next time. Preserve life. Evoke a healing energy that restores your allies. Maybe not just yet. Lesser restoration. What is the issue with Karlach anyways? Let's actually see her. She is coerced. I don't know what that means. Does that mean that she's being mind controlled? Can we actually save her from that? Aid. Disease, poison, paralysis, or blindness. Turn undead. Definitely not it. No, let's not do that yet. Guidance, resistance, sacred flame. Bless. Ooh, actually blessing might be good. And what is this? Remove curse. Oh, actually this might be good, right? Target isn't cursed. So none of them, she's not cursed, she's just coerced. Which is, I'm assuming, a different kind of thing. Cure wounds. I might actually cure myself first. Or actually, do I have potions? But it's also a minor, so we can't... It's like, I want to apply Sanctuary on myself. Call forth spirits to protect you. Nearby enemies take 3 to 4 radiant damage. Actually... let's bring them out. Level 3 Spirit Guardians. Where do we call them? Just anywhere? Confirm Spirit Guardians. Can we put them anywhere? Yes. Ooh, nice. And then we're gonna use Sanctuary. Technically any spell slot level counts, so let's go with 1. And that is on myself. Wait, what? Oh darn. I literally just made it so that I uncalled my guardians and I wasted because it takes another concentration. It's frustrating that the game doesn't actually warn you about that. Right? It doesn't seem like it. Are they still there? I can't quite tell. I need to just get out of here. This is frustrating. I can tell you that. Let's go maybe not so far away, but also just not in line of sight in case we get attacked with just random things. We're gonna go ahead and take that ad break, or we are taking that ad break. We're gonna just continue through it. Okay.
Bye forever, pal.
this is definitely very much a an amateur mistake to have failed to activate the ads as I left my chair. Ah, yeah. Fortunately, it wasn't like a section where we were chatting or something like that. It was more of an action heavy section. So, fortunately, that's a silver lining here. Okay, and we're gonna leave that one right here. All my love to long ago. One minute to go. So I'm thinking ads are done in about 10 seconds. Okay, ads are over. Sorry about that, folks. Didn't really do any gameplay anyways. So I'm thinking to activate this Failure Alluve melody. And apparently the sword will sing, which will give us a boon to attacks. All allies within 6 meters of range have a 1d4 bonus to attack rolls and charisma. Or we can do the Shriek, which all enemies have 1d4 penalty to charisma, wisdom, and intelligence saving throws. So we're gonna do the sing variety. Nice. And now we are going to attack. Frenzy. Your range turns into a frenzy. Let's go ahead and frenzy. Look at all that range. Okay, so we're going to go after... Well, actually, we don't have any actual attacks here. But who do we want to go after? Sergeant Thrin, maybe? Corsair of Greymon. Or who is this? Thud. I guess we have to go after Thud, right? We're gonna stay right here, and we'll end it right there. Oh, how dare you. Uh-oh. Gale's in trouble. Gale's dead. Okay, finally Tamias' turn. So, what we want to do is help Gale and provide him with some cover. Unfortunately, now that he's out of action, the giant fire thing is gone. If we help him, does that mean that we're going to provoke an attack of opportunity? Probably. Can we actually just heal him from all the way over here, though? And actually, we could also just do a fire breath, but it'll also hurt Karlach, so maybe not a great idea. Cure wounds. Do I have a revivify spell? That's the question. Divine Sense. Lay on hands. Cure. Greater healing. Healing Radiance. Bless. If only I could just... Branding Smite. Moonbeam. Oh, that's kind of cool. But maybe let's go ahead and or actually Talisman Aid. Shield of Faith. Let's go and save Gale. And then we'll try and heal him. Get up, my friend. And can I minor action and give him a heal? Hopefully. Divine Sense. Actually, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Nice. We can go ahead. We don't want to provoke another attack of opportunity. So let's leave it there. Of course it's calling reinforcements. What was that? Who just got hit all the way over there? That's weird. Wait, that was actually Shadowheart, right? Wait a second, why is she attacking us? Somebody just went invisible. I can't believe I wasted my little fireball trick, by the way. Very frustrating. Two? Wait, so what exactly is wrong with Shadowheart? I thought that it was Karlach that was mind controlled. Oh, this battle is not looking good. Not looking good at all, I tell ya. Let's see. We are going to use a potion and then try and move out of the way. Looks like everything will actually provoke an attack of opportunity. We're just gonna stay here, actually. Somebody's upset. Nice. What just happened? Somebody got thrown like off the into the lava. Critical miss. Nice. Okay, Shadowheart. Wait, so that wasn't Shadowheart. That was just some random archer. Ah, thank goodness for that. Radiant Orb. So we're gonna start applying some heals from all the way over here. Is Gale dead again? Oh, I see. Okay. Well, that makes sense. We're gonna go into this circle. Just so that we have the singing song. We also have Sanctuary still. And we're gonna try our best. We're gonna try our best here. Let's do some incredible heals here. Cure wounds, cure creature that you can touch. Can I actually touch Timaeus here without getting into the heat of battle? Let's go ahead and heal Karlach. Maybe with some blast? No, we've done that. Firebolt, Sacred Flame, Mass Healing Word. it's also a channel divinity, so we don't want to do that just yet. Aid. I wish that she had just like one heal that was just an action, you know? Healing word. That might make the most sense here. And let's go with 3. It's all the way to 15. Okay, nice. Is that the end of Shadowheart's actions? We could do a guidance. It requires concentration though, so it might take away our sanctuary, so maybe not a good idea. Could do a guiding bolt. Unfortunately, that is considered an attack. Thaumaturgy. What can we do here? Could toss something. Maybe we toss a potion. And one of these potions is like 6-7 points, so I think it's fine. There we go. Nice. We are going to end turn. Okay, Karlak. Now we can actually do something here. Disadvantage. Let's do a reckless attack. Or actually lacerate might be good. Or actually, what target does Tamias have? If we attack them, it'll be bad on us. So it could be Corsair, Grainmon, Thud. Let's go after this guy because he has less energy. Or should we destroy this thing? Can we even target it? There's no percentage on it. Let's go ahead and destroy it. Yeah. Wait, or we are immobile. That's the problem. I am frightened, apparently. Okay, we're gonna go after this guy. That's it. Make them bleed. 49%. They are bleeding. We still have one more action here. As a bonus action, make a melee attack with your equipped weapon. Or we could do... No, let's do Frenzied Strike. Still 49%. Let's go. Ooh, nice. And I think... Ooh, I had another one. How many attacks does Karlak have? She's so amazing. Wait, but I have a... Oh gosh. I have Sanctuary. What's happening here? Oh gosh. She had Sanctuary. What? That doesn't make any sense. Let's go save Shadowheart. This is absurd. Okay, let's take out these things. This is so silly. We had a strategy, folks. We had a strategy. Maybe let's go with duel. Yeah, let's go with this one. Who do we want to take on? The Elder or Sergeant? I think this guy might be tougher, but maybe it's because they're enlarged. Who is next? I don't actually know if it's... Oh, I see. Yeah, this person is next in line. Or actually... It seems like this person... You know what? It doesn't actually matter. It doesn't matter. Let's try and take out this creature first. Okay. And that is it. Ouch. All these rangers are just destroying us, but that's because we have no ranged capabilities here. There's no chance to save Gale from here. Why are we even counting his turns? I assume that he's dead at this point. You had a chicken parm. That sounds delicious. Ah, chicken parmesan. Oh, I got shoved. Okay, so what I want to do is destroy this thing that has been giving me trouble this entire time. So take this. Ah, so obnoxious. Okay, that is one thing down, and it's probably the least noxious thing on the table right now. So, you know, sometimes we gotta do with what we have. Okay, so Sergeant... Ooh, Corsair Greymon might actually be next to go. So let's do it. Critical hit. One of them is down. Not enough resources of action. That is unfortunate. We were on a roll here. We were on a roll. But yeah, we'll just go... Actually, we might want to go next to this person just in case they decide to pincer us. And Tamaya stays within the ring of music. Or actually... Oh, we can't help Shadowheart, unfortunately. Ha, take that. I dodged your acid. Ooh, and I dodged your back attack. Tamias is so good at dodging. Could you stop attacking my fallen friend, please? Please. Okay, Shadowheart, do me a favor and get up. Oh, you had Sanctuary. I'm so frustrated by the fact that I assumed that she was safe. So frustrated. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like... Oh, we can actually apply Shield of Faith. Let's go ahead and apply Shield of Faith on Shadowheart, just in case. Oh, and I don't have Compel Duel yet anymore. That's fine. That's fine. Protect. No! Ah! Gale, come on, get out of the lava. Ouch. Everybody's just going invisible. See, this is... I don't even need to look to see that the things are being bad. Okay, Karlak, what can you even do here? We can try and rescue Shadowheart again. I don't think that that's gonna give her a turn, but... Or we could try and knock out somebody else. Honestly, there's no good answers here. We could try and take out some archers, though. It's only going to provoke attacks of opportunity, as it stands. Alright, Thud. It is you and me. What super cool attack do I have? We're gonna be reckless here. I feel like this battle is over with anyways, so let's be as reckless as possible, shall we? Hiya! Look at that, beautiful. Do I have any more actions here? No, doesn't seem like it. Okay. We end it there. That could have been a bit more strategic, but you know what? It'll be over in about a turn or so. Oh no, just the beatdown of a lifetime. Gale has been destroyed, unfortunately. Okay, my turn. We could try and save Shadowheart one more time. Can I apply Shield of Fate on myself? How about that? Or actually, I could do like a mass heal, right? Cure, imbue your hands to divine poisons and disease. Can I heal her using this? Will this actually wake her up? That's the question. Nice, okay. Beautiful. And now we're going to apply Shield of Faith. You know what? Probably on myself at this point. Shield of Faith. You know what? That doesn't make sense. Let's put it back on Shadowheart. Real Tamias wouldn't have it any other way. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. You're just like, Ailes, you're too much of a goody two-shoe. What do you think you're doing? Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, nice. Cool. Ah, how dare you. Mind Mastery. Oh, come on. You're decimating my Karlach. Oh. Ah, take that. That's what you get. That's what you get when you let your heart win. Okay, so Shadowheart is finally up after so many turns of being down. I wonder if you're missing a shoe. Wait, I wonder if you're missing a shoe. Can you be a goody one shoe? You know what? I have never interrogated that question. For the most part, though, I wear sandals. So there's a... I'm a goody two sandals. Yeah, you know, I would love to know the etymology of that word. These pretzels are making me thirsty. Okay, we probably have 15 more minutes on the board, so it's fine. I'm gonna say that if this battle is a total wash, we will at least have had fun with it. Let's go ahead and probably do... Oh, okay, so she has some minor actions, but she has a healing word. A word with you. May I heal you? Let's do a level 2. And let's do this on... Honestly, Karlach, because she is not long for us. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. Okay, and I think that if we move, it's gonna be bad for us, so we're gonna stay right here. Karlach, please do something. How about these people? Are they in any sort of way closer to just getting destroyed? We're gonna have to continue engaging with Thud. Sergeant Thrin. How much damage can we do here? We're gonna be reckless. Let's go. Nice. And now we're gonna go into a frenzy. Beautiful. And another. Okay, Thud has seen better days. How dare you? How many attacks do these folks have? It's crazy. Oh, another Mind Mastery. Bonkers. Tamias, your go. Please do something to save everybody. No, of course you're being mind controlled. Gosh darn it. Has a minor action left. What can you do, boss? Can you drink a potion? Can you drink a potion for me, please? Unless we have like a cool spell or something like that. I have a Shield of Faith on myself. That's good. But yeah, I'm gonna drink... I'm gonna guzzle a potion of greater heal. Nice. And we are going to probably stick close to these folks again. Go back to where we were, just because we want to stay close to Shadowheart. And right there. Karlach is out for the count. Ah. Oh, we're getting decimated here. We definitely needed more rangers to start this fight. Oh dear. Okay, Shadowheart. Oh no, she was mind controlled. Ah, that is bad. That is bad. I feel like even if I apply Sanctuary, it's not gonna do anything because we have a lot of folks that just seem to ignore it. Karlach. Target cannot be an inanimate object. And it is not. It's not. Karlach is not inanimate. What's wrong with you? I guess we're gonna have to go up to her. Provoke an attack of opportunity, unfortunately. Hey, where did Thud go? Oh, that's Nere. Thud is right there, never mind. So I'm going to apply Sanctuary on myself again. Hopefully this one actually makes a difference. And I'm going to move out of the way. Try and save Karlach.
Keep going.
So we're gonna end it there. Oh dear. Well, Timaeus is down. Ow! What are you doing? Ah, this battle is crazy. Arrest them? Who are we arresting? Wait, are they turning on each other, or what are they talking about? I'm just gonna continue to assume that everybody's an enemy here. Is there any way that we can revive, potentially, Timaeus? I somehow doubt it. I didn't know that. Okay, so once you're run out of saving throws, they're considered dead. That's kind of my understanding of what's going on here. Sacred Flames. I think that if I go up to him, given the fact that I have Sanctuary, nothing should be able to give me an attack of opportunity. Loot? Oh, we can't even revive them anymore. Okay. Never mind. Scroll? Scroll. Okay, good. So we revived Timaeus for 1 HP. And now we can send a healing word his way. This is the endless struggle right here. I don't think that's really gonna do us much good, but you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Maybe let's stand in front of the archer here. Just, I don't know. It could do something, right? It could do something. Maybe. Possibly. Ugh. Ah, the pain is real. Timaeus is down again. What are we doing? What are we even doing here, folks? You know, I guess one thing that I never realized is that if they attack you while you're down, they're actually taking away your saving throws. That's a new one. Yeah, sure. Let's arrest them after we beat them down to like nothing. Let's go ahead and try one more scroll of revive. I know that this is not going to change anything, but you know what? Humor me for a second. Humor me. And do we still have that healing word? I doubt it. No, we do. We do actually. There we go. Timaeus is back online. Back online like America Online. Okay, and we're gonna end it there for Shadowheart. Could you turn around, Timaeus, please? Yeah, just arrest him, that's fine. And he is out one more time. So we have no more scrolls of Revivify, unfortunately. So it's wow. What is wrong with these people? Yeah, let's just continue to arrest them. Not on my watch. Okay, so we are going to call forth. Oh, we don't have spiritual weapon anymore. That's stinky. That's lame. Okay. Well, we're gonna go down fighting. That's fine. Who's the biggest dog in the yard? Let's do it that way. Let's do it what's it called? Schoolyard rules. Okay, I'm literally looking for whoever has the highest percentage of attack. Let's go with Sergeant Thrin, whatever. Gosh darn it. What's a minor? Nothing. What's a minor with you? Sanctuary on myself. Oh, I can't do that. Fine, never mind. We're running away. I wonder what happens if we try and run away. We'll live to fight another day. Click heals. Maybe you just randomly throw a rock at me. Party has been defeated. Okay. Well, you know what? It is about time anyways. So let's go ahead and wrap this one up, shall we? It was almost right on time. Let's go back to intermission. Okay, well that I gotta say that one was a frustrating one. I was very much looking forward to this fight, but I feel like the ads surrounded me in such a way that I definitely should have strategized things a little bit better. I might try this fight again next time, but I might change the party lineup. I think Gale is fine, but he needs like a good starting position, because if he starts casting things that need for him to keep up and then he gets taken out, there's no point in actually bringing those things out, and then it just seems like I'm trying to revive him and it doesn't help anything. So I don't know, maybe bring back Astarion or something like that, or maybe even Lae'zel might be like a slightly more solid action. If she can like just run around and like pick off the rangers, like that would be even good too. So yeah, I don't know, there's a couple of options that we can actually navigate here. But yeah, thank you very much everyone for hanging out today. Today it was a fun one. I gotta say, despite the fact that I lost, it was a fun one. Thank you very much for everyone that decided to pop in. Let me see. Of course, thank you very much, Rich, for the very generous raid. I don't know what I don't know if you're still hanging out, but I did want to say thank you for that. Eris, of course, hanging out here. Spectrum, friend of ours, In I Go, legendary member of the community. Who else did we have around here? Oh, we did have a newer friend here earlier today, Moonglow System. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. I think that's everyone today, potentially. Maybe potentially. Yeah, I think that's a good. And of course, much love to all my lurkers. Thank you for the much love as well, Spectrum. Right back at you. If you are interested in this kind of nonsense, and I pray that you don't like this type of silly stream, there's so much better streamers out there. I suggest you follow me on the socials because that's where I post my schedule. Wednesdays, I'm doing The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Thursdays, I am playing Banjo-Tooie. And on Fridays, I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3. Everything is subject to change, of course. I might not actually be able to stream next Thursday, so stay tuned for that. My socials are right here in case you're interested in following along. But yeah, let me go ahead and find the raid target. And actually, yesterday we participated in the Fruities Stream Team Pride Parade Train. So I think I'm going to send you all over, all aboard that train. Currently, Peachy is on the raid train slot, so we are going to go ahead and raid her. Let me go ahead and set that one up. Peachy, of course, is a fellow Fruity member, and at the very least, I can suggest that the few times that I've been able to make it on her stream, it's always been incredibly welcoming. She is currently playing Florence, which is a game that I've never played, but you know what? It sounds like a fun time. I can't imagine that she's playing anything that I wouldn't want to watch. So let's go ahead and start that raid. Thank you so much for being here, Spectrum. You're absolutely welcome. And yeah, where's my jar? Where's my jug here? Oh yeah, raid messages are right here. This one's for viewers. Actually, now let's do the Fruities train raid message. Let's do that one. If I could just copy it myself. Well, I'll copy it on the other side. But yeah, as I'd like to end these things, stay thirsty, Alpac. We will see you again.